If you want to be able to tell who is real or fake in your personal circle of friends, simple, too easy, right? This is what you need to do. So think about your most controversial opinions or hottest takes on anything. I don't care what it is, whether if it's about life, the secret intricacies of the universe, right? Certain opinions on politics, whether if it be about religion, bro, just anything, fitness. Like, talk about your most controversial opinions on anything, right? Things that would typically piss off a lot of people, that's your personal opinion, right? Talk about these things and post them consistently on social media. What this does is it's going to separate the gold from the dirt. It's going to show you who's actually real versus who's actually fake. Because what this does is it makes you realize how sensitive people are. People are going to unfollow you. Your realest friends will literally unfollow you on YouTube, social media, just simply due to the fact that you brought up a certain point or opinion on something that they don't agree with. And because they're so sensitive, now they don't even like you, right? You've been friends with this person for like decades, right? You've been friends with them for literally years. And now all of a sudden you said this and now they don't even like you anymore because people are so sensitive. Now I've literally been doing this for like the past year, like YouTube, TikTok, and like just been generally posting anything, right? And what this does is it actually shows you who is willing to actually mess with you versus people that will get butthurt over a simple opinion that you have that might not actually align with that person, right? Because true friends, real people understand that just because bro, people have this silly, goofy mindset where they think that they're going to be able to find people with the exact same worldview as them, with the exact same perspective as them, and literally think just like them. They want people that are literally clones as them. This is what people want because people are so sensitive. And I'm sorry to break it to you, bro, but unfortunately, you are never going to find people in your day-to-day life that will agree with every single worldview and perspective or opinion that you personally have. You simply won't. And this is what people want, but it's simply never going to be the case. So if you want to get butthurt and you want to ghost me on social media just simply due to the fact that I had an opinion on something that you personally agree with, you personally didn't agree with, bro, you are soft. You are sensitive. Because literally at the end of the day, if you have a true, real, authentic relationship with somebody or a friendship with somebody that's really true to its essence, to its core, then you would never let, different opinions or perspectives get in the way of breaking up your guys' relationship or friendship, because true people are still able to respect each other even though they may have different opinions and perspectives on certain matters and issues in life. Because people, this is the kind of mindset people have. They want to find people that have the exact same mindset as them. They want to have people that have literally the exact same thinking patterns as them. They want to be friends with people that literally just do everything and are literally a clone of them. And unfortunately, if you think like this, you are honestly a goofy. You are a goofy. Because that's not what life is about. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but it simply is not. You will always be talking to people that have different worldviews, perspectives, and opinions on anything in life. That is simply the flat out truth. So if you want to be a crybaby and be so sensitive due to the fact that this person had a different opinion than you, then leave. Like, literally leave. The door is there. And then literally at the end of the day, bro, like, we are all controversial. Yes, we are. You are controversial. I'm quote unquote controversial, and that's subjective in of itself because everybody is controversial. Now, unless if you are a sheep, unless if you are an NPC, or unless if you're somebody that doesn't know or has the capability of thinking for yourself, sure, you're not controversial. But everybody is controversial in some way, shape, or form. Yes, you are. But we all have our own hot takes, our own personal opinions and perspectives, unique perspectives on anything in life that we know not a lot of people would agree with, that we know could piss a lot of people off. But what separates the gold from the dirt is actually the people that have the balls to, speak it out on the internet, to speak their own mind on the internet, literally. Call me controversial doesn't make sense because you're just as controversial as me. Yes, you are, bro. We are all controversial in some way, shape, or form. Yes, we are. So to be here talking about, oh man, you're so controversial. What? So are you. Like, unless if you don't know how to think for yourself, unless if you're a sheep, unless if you're a bot, then sure, you're not controversial. But we are all controversial at the end of the day. I don't care what you say, but it's simply the truth. We are all controversial. We have our own hot takes, our own perspectives, and our own unique opinions on certain matters in life. So we are all controversial at the end of the day. So with all due respect, if you want to sit here and get all sensitive and butthurt because of the fact that I said something that you don't necessarily like, or I said something that you don't necessarily agree with, fine, then leave. right? Because I don't want to, like, people are so sensitive. I'm not trying to deal with sensitive people, because with sensitive people, what you got to understand is these people have this mindset where it's like they think that they want to have everybody that's in their circle to like literally think just like them. They want to have people in their circle that are literally like exactly like literal shadow clone jutsu clones of them. Like, that's what these people think. They want to have people that are literally a exact replica as them, right? And I'm sorry to break it to you, but that will never be the case. So it's best to stop coping and really to start actually understanding and realizing how life actually works. So realistically, at the end of the day, like, we are all controversial in some way, shape, or form. Yes, we are. I don't care if you disagree, but it is the truth. It is simply the truth. You have your own personal hot takes that I personally wouldn't agree with. I have my own personal hot takes that you personally wouldn't agree with, right? So it's really all just subjective at the end of the day, and we have to realize and understand that it's not about, you know, fighting somebody because they said that this, you know, whatever, and you don't agree with it. But it's really about still regaining respect for these people, even though that you guys have different opinions and worldviews and perspectives on certain situations and perspectives on life, right? But yeah, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off that. I might work out. I'm at the calisthenics. I'm at a park right now, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off that. I hope y'all enjoyed, and that's King Wellness, and I'm out.